Hello, my name is Gordon Jones and this is the FarshCast. This has been made by Green Nothing Productions because it just needs to be done sometimes. This has been made because we think you guys deserve a little something extra. Now, obviously, you get a lot of series from the FarshNuke. You get Genesis of the FarshNuke. You get Genesis of the FarshNuke, Doctor Who Catching Continuity, Country of Nothing, the vlogs, the short story reviews, and the Tales of the Unusual series. Now, that isn't the only thing I'm doing, because obviously I'm at university and I'm also volunteering, so, you know, I'm also volunteering for a radio station, so I'm trying to get my work out there. But, if you would, I'd like to tell you a story. So, you wake up one day and you go about your daily business as usual, it's nothing major, and then you're walking home, you see a pub or bar or club, and there's someone there, someone who just catches your eye, and you go there, you go into the pub, and the sort of girl or boy or triple-breasted beast from Blaster Blonde 6, whatever. It's whatever you go for, whatever you go for, it's there. The personification of it is there buying you a drink in the club. Now, this is the type of man, woman, or triple-breasted fiend from Blaster Blonde that will make you cum your pants at the mere thought of it. Okay? This is so fantastically insightful and beautiful and intelligent, and everything about them just makes you go, oh! And she is there, or he is there. I'm gonna say she, because realistically, in my fantasy, you know, it's a she, okay? So, she is there, or he, whatever, and she buys you a drink, and another drink, and you're getting along famously. It's fantastic, wonderful, wonderful company. And then things start getting a bit promising. You start to realise this woman, man, thingamajig is actually into you. This thing of your wildest dreams, this thing you almost didn't think you could imagine, because it is so finely attuned to make you go, oh! This thing wants you bad. And so you go, because you can't help it. You go out with her, or it, or he, or whatever, and you spend the night together, doing whatever it is he, or she, or it does. I say whatever it is, because, you know, it's your fantasy. For all I know, you might just want to play tiddlywinks with them. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's none of my business, that. It's just keep it to yourself, whatever sordid activities you'd go on with, right? And, things start getting a bit wild. Bedroom. And, you wake up next morning, after had some sleep and whatever other activities, and you turn around. You look at this object of the most supreme fantasy, so entirely delightful and fantastic, and she looks at you with pity because she utters the immortal words. Oh yeah, by the way, this is sort of a fixed point in time and space, and basically, long story short, I'm you from the future. Your jaw drops. You recline, and then she says, yeah, basically, turns out you're part-time Lord, and you regenerated and you became this man, woman, bastard blonde thingamajig. And now you kind of have to go through with it. But on the plus side, it turns out you've got a delicious knob. Or a delicious pussy, or whatever. It's just you and your future self have had a good time. And now the party's over and you've got to look forward to when it's your turn to be the fantasy object. And it's your turn to lick out your own areas. And that, my friends, that story is a glimpse into my mind. Because my mind is full of timey-wimey, absurd... No, not timey-wimey, I am banishing timey-wimey forthwith from the FarshCast. From the FarshCast, actually. FarshCast, not FarshCast. But no, I am banishing timey-wimey from the FarshCast for the simple reason that it is entirely terminably stupid. Honestly, just know, in the Christmas special, they used that. They used the same thing of, jiggery pokery, timey-wimey, spacey-wacy, and they used it as humany womany. Just think about that for a second. Humany womany. That is... oh, so wrong. So wrong. I mean, obviously, it's temporal dynamics. So that's stories I like. I like temporal dynamic stories. Temporally dynamic stories. Yeah, that's stories I like. Fuck timey-wimey. Now, I should just point out that I am doing this podcast by myself, which is a bad thing, I'm not gonna lie. But on the plus side though, I have actually been sort of like practicing with like the blogs and sort of fantasy radio, so I am, very experienced at doing this. I was actually supposed to be doing it with like my mate Nick, who's the webmaster at FarshNewt.com, and he's currently preparing the site, so it's going to look all epic when the site is officially launched on March 14th, and you heard it here, March 14th. But yeah, he's been making the site look all pretty, and he was actually down here, but there was a mix-up on times and dates, and he had to go. So yeah, that was a bit annoying. It's like, hang on, I've got an hour of podcast to record, and now I've got to record it with myself. The link in L, so to help me out, I am going to be editing this like a lot, and B, I'm going to sprinkle it with music, because there are a few bands that will kind of say, look, as long as you've bought the single, I don't really care what you do with it online, okay, as long as you don't focus, sort of share it, as long as, you just basic, as long as you're just using it in a creative fashion, like to use it on a fan vid or a podcast or any other video, you know, go ahead and use it. And that's the policy. Every single writer, every single film writer, and every single TV series should be adopting. None of this actor, soaper, paperlark. And by the way, if you don't know what actor is, then read up about it, because basically it's like soaper, only it kicks you in the balls worse, okay? And soaper was pretty evil anyway. But no, all these people who are sort of like worried about, you know, saying, yes, but I'm a successful writer and piracy is taking away my money. They should just take a look around the internet and realise that, hang on, they're in a privileged position. They shouldn't be whinging, going, oh, people like my work so much, I'm not making as much money from it. Boo-hoo-hoo. When there are people on YouTube and on DeviantArt, not too different from myself, to be honest, who are producing work, or at least trying to produce good work, and not getting recognition. Admittedly, I am getting recognition, largely because I boshed out an epic length fanfiction called Doctor Who Catching Continuity, which is like, it's the most insane and like sort of sexually explicit and sexually bizarre piece of work there is. It's probably the most bizarre piece of work I'm ever going to produce. But sort of spoilers, if you're a fan, spoilers here, you have been warned. But sort of basically, at one point, the Doctor ends up becoming a cannibal, and not only is it just like, you know, is it just like, you know, he's on a sort of, you know, barren planet, and like a crew member dies, and they have to eat to survive. It's, you know, it's just he calls around this guy's house. You know, talks to him, he's, you know, seems quite okay, and he's got some food on the table. So he just picks up a leg and goes, nom. And then he says, oh, by the way, yeah, that's sort of the leg of a girl. And the Doctor's just like, what on earth? And then he just keeps eating. So yeah, I have created a cannibalistic Doctor in Doctor Who Catching Continuity, and that is, it's so mad and so random, and I'm rambling and being tangential, but bloody hell, I've got an hour to kill, can you blame me? But no, it is incredibly mad, Doctor Who Catching Continuity, and it is so long, and literally I boshed it out in like 2 months, 220,000 words. And sort of like, I got like within 30 pages of finishing it, okay? And then I sort of learnt, hang on, this is a fanfic, I'm not going to make money from this, so fuck it. But now I've been uploading it since like August in parts, so you just get, you know, pieces, and luckily I did write it in pieces. It was just like, this is one bit, this is one bit, this is one bit. It wasn't, you know, even chapters. It was sort of, you'd see this person's point of view, then this person's point of view, and then this person's point of view, and this person's point of view, and this person's point of view, and end of chapter. So, yeah. But, no, it's, so yeah, I'm sort of okay-ish, because I am beginning to build up a, you know, a fan base, because I just consistently throw out that stuff, and, you know, hopefully some people on YouTube are, you know, beginning to like me, and as I say, you know, there will be a proper website up in March, and it's going to look fantastic. And if you want it changed, then, you know, by all means, feel free to contact. And also, if you do want to, like, you know, if you've got any questions or comments you want to make, then feel free to send them to farshnook@gmail.com. Okay? And they will get right to me. Although, when it gets to a certain point, you know, if I just see someone who's just, you know, sent me an email just say, you're weird, you like weird stories, you're horrible, you're horrible, you're rubbish, you're rubbish. If I get any letters like that, I'll just go, jonk, and I'll never have to bother with them again. Honestly, that is why Thunderbird is the best email operating system. It's not operating system. I'll come to operating systems at some point. Anyway, I think we should be about due for a musical intro. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to shut up for a bit, and my future self is going to edit in the a song by I think probably Mellow Clouds. Yeah, Mellow Clouds is basically like my mate from college. Is it's like his sort of like band or label or something. I don't know the full details, and it's personally not the sort of music I kind of like, but normally that means you're more likely to like it, because I'm not such a fan of like dubstep and synth and rave and sort of. I go into clubs and I stand there in my suit just going, why is the music so loud and why is it rubbish? Give me Kasabian, give me Chameleon Circuit, give me Daniel Young. But you're about to be hearing Mellow Clouds, and he is like, sort of, or at least from what from the technical skill, from what I know of him and his technical skill, he is a very talented young man, and his work is it's liked an awful lot, and it's quite good according to other people, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. And if not, don't worry, probably won't be playing Mellow Clouds again. And by all means, feel free to prove me wrong and like get him to number one. Just to rub it in my face. Just so, you don't like Mellow Clouds music, he's at number one. Please do that. That would be amazing. Because, you know, he's such a cool guy, and I am dead bloody jealous of him. Seriously, it's like, he posted this status just going, you know, sort of like, performing with Adele? What? You know, he's like, he's as surprised as everyone else, but he's that good, and he's like, he's worked for Sky and stuff, and honestly, he's very talented, and I urge you to, you know, give him a listen. And that's more like 18 minutes now, but fuck it, I've probably got to cut out a load of pauses and waffles and mistakes. And anyway, here is Mellow Clouds. that was Mellow Clouds, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. And there'll be links in the doobly-doo to his YouTube channel and Facebook and whatever, and how you can buy his singles and stuff and his albums and whatever. I'm not so hot on music. I mostly get my music from fan mixes. If they're not directly fan mixes, then they're the soundtracks to the shows I like, or I've seen a lot of really good Doctor Who and Sherlock fanfics with the songs, and I'm like, ooh, I remember that song from that, and I remember that from that, and that, and that. So, I could actually sort of do that at some point, just say, present Xavian Rest Rider, Pauper Lunatic Asylum, and go sort of fire. That was used in this fanvid, and and fast fuels, that's used on the intro to Wrestle Howard's Good News. Oh, this stuff. What's my original point? Yeah. Actor, bad. Stop actor. Actor. I don't know why I went, but I'm sort of, to be honest, bit drunk. Kind of had to be sort of getting in front of a microphone for an hour with nothing to say. Links in the doobly-doo. I know what I've got to say. You know how I am a Ubuntu head? I am the typical sort of liberal Ubuntu person who sort of makes comments that are sort of clear cut, and this is why you are wrong, and I had evidence to prove it. And anyway, I kind of, as a result of this podcast actually, I kind of realised that Ubuntu isn't quite enough. Because I was, trying to sort out, a podcast, right? And I, sort of thought I wouldn't be able to sort of get anybody up here to record with me, and I was right. So what I tried to do was to use a program like Skype, that is a voice over IP service, okay? And what I was going to do was sort of have a conference room that I would use. Problem was, I was using it across operating systems. I can hear you now, you're going, yeah, you can use Skype. And I do use Skype, but the thing is, Skype doesn't have a conference room. So, I had to start looking around. I mean, it doesn't, at least Skype doesn't have a conference room that you don't have to pay for. So I started looking around, and I found Akija, which is Ubuntu's built-in voice over IP agent software thing. Sorry, this is going to get a bit technical, okay? Listener discretion is advised. This is a bit technical. But no, I used the built-in VoIP agent, okay? And it turns out Akija, they offer a free SIP VoIP service. And SIP basically means sort of it basically means open source and multi-platform and what have you. Where it became a problem though was that I could not test things on my computer before I asked my friend, who's got a Mac, to use them. This does not seem like a major problem, right? Until you factor in the fact that there is no way to say this that is not going to warrant me, just getting a load of angry emails. So I'm just going to go and say it. Girls do not like faffing around with computers, okay? I mean, I like faffing around with computers. Oh, actually, no, I don't. But I don't mind it. I'm a geek, and it's my mate Nick's the same. It's almost a sort of paternal feeling towards the computer. It's sort of like, I must stay here and look after it as it updates, as it installs. I must be there to look after it in case anything goes wrong. So it's something. We hate how pissing annoying computers can be and how much dicking about you need to do to get them to work. But we sort of like the feeling of responsibility, the sort of the sense of, I've done well today. I've dual booted my computer with Windows 7. I've done good. And that's what I did yesterday. Because after the faff was trying to sort out a conference room across, multiple operating systems, I said, fuck it. And I bought Windows 7 Ultimate so I could play Steam games. Why I bought Ultimate is largely because it was the only flipping OS I could find that's Windows. So I got that, right? £145. Okay, I got that. And then the setup for it, compared to Ubuntu, from personal experience, the setup was fucking annoying. Especially as at university where I am, this sort of security system has a really annoying thing that means you have to update your Windows 100% with all of the security updates. And there were 98 updates to do. And, while I was faffing around with this, getting the dual booting to work and installing it and what have you, I tried to get on the internet, and it had updated. There's been another update in the time I'd done it, and it's not like Ubuntu, which just has bing, click, and then it loads in the background, you don't have to worry about it, sort of thing. This is like front and centre, updating now. Right, can I just, no, you can't. And as I say, I couldn't upload to the internet until I'd updated it. And Windows 7 Ultimate comes with surprisingly fuck all. I mean, Ubuntu, you go onto it and it's like, there's an office program, there's tons of games, there's tons of tools, like science tools you'll never need, and it's all there. It's there. Whereas on Windows, it takes so long, and there's nothing there. You have to get it all online. So that took about a day, just updating the damn thing. And then I had to fuck around sort of sorting out the various boot drives, because I didn't know this, but Windows basically says, if you install Ubuntu, but if you install Linux before us, you're not ever going to be able to use it again. Because they just sort of say, nope, no, and you have that. It's so annoying. So annoying. Having to fuss around with it, and as a result, I now have 2 bootloaders, okay? One which actually has, a load of options, and one which is the Windows sort of bootloader, which kind of, the default ones are set to operating systems that don't exist, or at least the things don't go anywhere. Ugh, so annoying. So yeah, I bought that, and I have it now installed it, and it's working okay. But I also bought Mac OS X Snow Leopard, and I bought the iLife 2011 pack because I wanted to use GarageBand and iMovie so that I could, impress you guys, sort of thing. And Snow Leopard, the install disc, costs £40. Honestly, on the scale of, operating systems I want and their cost, purely in terms of operating systems, then, you've got Ubuntu at the far left, costs nothing, except perhaps, some portable media used to take it off your computer and to boot and install stuff. And then you've got Mac for 40 quid, and it's best looking OS out there. It just is, okay? And I know I'm going to get a load of Windows trolls saying, how can you say that? Windows is so much better. Windows can do everything that Macs can do, and Macs are so overblown. But the OS is cheaper on a Mac. And that's what I did. I got the Mac OS X, and I did actually spend 80 quid in total for the iLife pack as well. But still, 80 quid versus 135. Yeah, I wonder what's more value for money. So, so Max, good. Problem is, okay, it turns out Macs are very pissing annoying. Their OS are, because you see, the thing is, they have been programmed to only work on a Mac. I know it seems obvious, but Apple Macintosh, Microsoft Windows, kind of see, you kind of just think they're reversed. It's Apple is, actually no, they are the same. Apple Macintosh, Microsoft Windows, yeah, they're the same. It's just an operating system, right? Well, no, because they've made it, for some reason, Apple is just a dick like this. It does just say, okay, if you want to use our software, then you must, if you want to use our software, then you must have a Mac thing. And sort of, if I had a Mac computer, I can install it into there, no big deal. If I had an Intel computer, then I could just download a program like iBoot, stick that to a thumb drive, boot up to the thumb drive, and then stick in the disk, and pretty much no problem. But I have an AMD. I have not got a built computer. I have got a stock sort of standard model computer. It's a 4 gig RAM quad core, 500 gigabyte built-in Packard Bell iMedia S1300, and it does me fine. I mean, Minecraft makes it slow as hell. But, well, I mean, look at the Yorkscast, it makes their vids go slow as hell anyway. But no, on mine, it's a fucking bitch to sort out. Oh, God. I mean, I think what I might have to do is sort of take advantage of the fact that I do have Ubuntu and I have gparted. And gparted can actually create the sort of default file system for Mac OS X, which is called, HFS plus, okay. Problem with that is that to use HFS plus, you must hack your computer so that you are like the ultimate super user. You must be the ultimate of the ultimate of the ultimate of the epically ultimate of the best of the ooh. And I'm not really that. But yeah, I'm probably going to try that next and see how I go with that. And hopefully that will at the very least mean that I get to try one of the few ways out there is to sort of install a sort of OS X, a copy of OS X Leopard on a computer, multi-booting it. And as far as I'm concerned, that's fine. That's just Apple being dicks. It's just, we have built a perfectly fine, we've built a perfectly fine operating system, and we've built perfectly fine computers, and we don't want you to have them. I say perfectly fine, but bloody hell, I'd be in debt if I owned a proper Macintosh. I'm not talking about the price of the setup. The setup, that's fine. Say I inherited from someone and it was like still fairly good enough that I'd accept it. Well, at this point I think I might accept it just to say, I want the environment. But no. If I had a Mac and I sort of tried to use it, I'd be in debt. Just because the keyboard is so flimsy. I mean, okay, I'm just trying to think. Do I use the keyboard there or? Wait un momento, por favore. Bugger it. I'll use this, but no, this is me using keyboard. Okay, sorry about that. Technical issues. Basically, I was banging on the keyboard, and I kind of cocked up the podcast a bit. But anyway, time for some new music. This is a song by the delightful Chameleon Circuit, and it is called it's called Picks Up Chameleon Circuit Album. It's called Everything is Ending. Yeah. It's called. Yeah.
I'm getting married in the morning. I took off my engagement ring. It was the night before my wedding. That was the night we started running.
Why would you need comforting?
I nearly died alone in the dark. I couldn't open my eyes, and it made me think about what I want, about who I want. Everything is ending. I can't believe I didn't see it sooner. I know that this is what I need to do, even though you haven't got a clue. Everything is changing. I have to keep you by my side tonight, and this must be why you found me, why you found me.
You're not scared of anything. You know I'm an alien. You have so many empty rooms. You really ought to get that seen to. Why would you need comforting?
I nearly died.
This will be too hard, why can't you open your eyes? I'll think about how to stop this from going on, 'cause your life doesn't make any sense. Everything is ending. I can't believe I didn't see it sooner. I know that this is what I need to do, even though you haven't got a clue. Everything is changing. I have to keep you by my side tonight, and this must be why you found me, why you found me. You're getting married in the morning.
That's a long time away.
You're human, you're Amy.
This is my fairy tale.
Listen to me, I'm 907. Don't you know what that means?
Talk to your sweet.
Everything is ending. I can't believe I didn't see it sooner. I know that this is what I need to do, even though you haven't got a clue. Everything is changing. I have to keep you by my side tonight, and this must be why you found me, why you found me.
Shite. Sorry about that. I just need to scroll my tabby along so I can see where you're still recording. Okay, good. Now we're coming up to the hour mark, but there's been a lot of ums and ahs, so it'll be edited down, so let's keep going a little longer. Now, I've completely forgotten what, oh yes, over 6, and yeah, it's a dig, and to be honest, I would rather I paid sort of like £200 or something for the. I'd rather I paid £200 or something for Mac OS X and was just like given easy implementation to install on a computer, even though like people have done it, it's possible, you don't need to pay money for it. But I would rather pay £200 to Mac for an OS that just fucking works, okay, on my computer, than I would anything else. And you know, it is ridiculous what they say. Yes, you're committing copyright. You are breaking the license of the computer. Actually, I think you'll find the license of the computer is pretty damn fine, actually. So I'm recording it pretty damn fine as well. I think that's enough talk about flipping and installing things. But no, that was about £200 I spent, and £80 I've spent on an operating system I can't even use yet. Now, some news. Yeah. Don't worry about, the Tales of the Unusual series and stuff. I'm not going mad. Oh god, it's picking up my farts. Sorry about that. Kind of ate some onion bhajis. Yeah, they're a bit, I'm gonna... But... God, I've completely lost my point again. See, yeah, I'm probably gonna release, like, a sort of cut down, sort of, like, 10-minute or so trailer, sort of, for this podcast on YouTube, and to accompany it there will be, sort of just a shot of like me being a bit derp, even if it's just like on Minecraft, or I might like just have it over the top of like a Steam game or something. But no, I'm definitely going to get my Mac OS X to work, and once it does work, because it will work, because I have paid money for it, it will work. But no, once my Mac OS X is up and running, and I do have a triple threat computer, that's multi-booted with, Linux, Microsoft and Apple, then I will set about creating my own personal theme tune for the series, and sort of like jingles and stuff. And I'm actually currently looking for artists to sort of sponsor the series, not sponsor it as in like pay money, but sort of artists who want to sort of join the small cooperative. I don't know if cooperative's the right word, but no, it's at the moment sort of Green Nothing Productions. Consists of me and my webmaster, who also owns his own company, Skydrop Media. And he's going to be filming a pilot for sort of like Skins sitcom stuff. Well, not sitcom, but sort of like a Skins teen-orientated drama. So, yeah, and I'm going to be sort of helping him when he gets stuck. Because, it's first part and stuff. But, yeah, it kind of Green Nothing Productions does just basically amount to me and Nick isn't even here at the moment. And to be honest, I'm the guy doing the actual work, spouting out all of the insane shit onto paper or onto a sort of video screen, because I am the creator guy, whereas he's fantastic, but his role is the webmaster, so he makes sure everything runs. But FarshNook.com, when it comes down to it, comes down to the creator of the FarshNook, and that's me. Although I think Nick is basically, he's certainly part of Green Nothing Productions because he's the freaking webmaster. And my point, and yes I do have one, my point is that you can sort of be a part of this if you sort of want. And why on earth does it say I have been recording for 45 minutes on 2 channels? Yeah, if I have, then I'm gonna have a lot to cut out, or I might just say balls it. And so this is two things. But no, there will be a but no, we are looking for a sort of third member of the Green Nothingness group. Sort of, yes, if you're on DeviantArt or even anywhere else, and you'd like to provide artwork for any of the 6 series, or like creating sort of the artwork for just small things like about the brand, like I'm gonna stick a new banner around the YouTube thing, I'm gonna revamp the channel with some new artwork, and like I'm gonna be sort of revamping stuff on DeviantArt. I mean, I've recently got premium on there, so I've recently bought a sort of premium package on DeviantArt, but I'd like it'd be quite nice if someone was able to just create banners to go aside the literature, and like new website button links and stuff, and like even producing the artwork for FarshNuke.com. And to be honest, we can't really pay you that much, to be honest. Certainly not like a wage. But we might be able to negotiate a one-off settlement. And you can't just say, oh yes, my one-off settlement is £1,000. No, we, kind of, what we're sort of pretty much all in it just to see if we can do it. We're not really expecting anyone to actually like our work, or that we're going to make money of it. We just to see if we can. So sort of, if you're someone who'd like to see if you can help FarshNuke and produce artwork for it, and sort of read the insane stuff, then please, by all means, get in touch, because we would love to hear from you. And what I can say that we'll offer is proper attribution, or every time one of your images is displayed, we will sort of say this was by such and such, and there will be a page on FarshNuke.com, basically link sort of advertising your websites or whatever. Heck, you can even like have your own section of the website if you want, just to promote yourself. And also, I will gladly do a sort of art trade thing where I will maybe help you with a script, or produce something. Maybe if you want to give a gift to someone or something, then you can just say, hey, can you write something for this person? And I can't guarantee they'll like it. I mean, I'm not gonna write something as horrible as sort of dear artist's sister, I've heard you're repellent, and you stink of nutrescent. My name is Rebelliant. Stress crap. No, I'm not gonna sort of write a story, where I just sort of say, yeah, this person's rubbish, but I mean, it is FarshNuke, is the creator of the FarshNuke. And I mean, I can do other stuff, and you can have a look at my other stuff on my DeviantArt, but I am generally the guy who does weird stuff. So, I can sort of do an art trade and stuff, and I will critique you on DeviantArt and sort of give you shout outs and shit. And I think maybe what I might include is to just sort of say, you can have a 40 quid game from Steam, and perhaps 50 quid for the year. And hopefully the idea is you're doing it with us just sort of to see if you can, and you know, us sort of promoting you will help you get your own stuff, you know, out there to people, and we will sort of definitely ensure that, you know, everybody is. I mean, you know, I promote Skydrop Media, my mate promotes FarshCast, and there is actually a thing going around called One Man in His Towel. It's sort of something I did when I was sort of like young and stupid. You know, I just said I'm going to dance with a towel to a webcam and then stick a towel song over the top. Nothing can go wrong. It's just me, sort of like fat, and going. Oh yeah, you can't see it because this is a podcast. But for those of you who couldn't see, I was sort of like flinging my arms up in the air in a gesture of waving a towel. So, yeah, if you're interested, you can get in touch on the email farshnuke@gmail.com. And FarshNuke is FarshNuke. Okay? So, just send that on to me, or you can like get in touch with me on DeviantArt or YouTube, Twitter, all the stuff that's in the doobly-doo, because God, I'm subscribed to an awful lot of things. Okay, things I'm going It's probably about time for another sort of musical score. Okay, and this one is by a young man called Daniel Yont, and he provides the soundtrack to the Yogscast Shadow of Israfel series, and he has basically said that, you know, you can use this on your videos. He doesn't mind. So here is a track from Yogscast Shadow of Israfel album 2. Full details will be in the description. If you like the sound of it, I hope you buy the album because this is just fantastic. Okay, hit it. Okay, so that was Daniel Yont's Shadow of Israfel album Volume 2. Shadow of Israfel soundtrack Volume 2. Now in this final part we've got to sort of like close up, and you know, it's pretty much been now also anyway. It is, I don't been doing it on my own. It's basically been one massive ramble, and I will sort of be going over it in the week, just going edit it down. You know, and hopefully the long pauses I've left will help me to just sort of, you know, break it down to like 10-15 minute chunks. Not you need to hear about that, but I'm oh yeah. Funny that the way my sort of my thoughts are like sound of like takeoff or cars starting up. It's just but basically, right, I am a massive fan of like Total Biscuit and the FarshCast. And I've sorry, blowing cups. But no, I've tried to do a Minecraft Let's Play, and it was dull as shit because I played on peaceful. But and it was like, you know, buggy and stuff, and like I didn't have the memory, and yeah, it was balls. Oh god, that was a burp. Go on camera. Go on camera. I mean microphone. Yeah, microphone. But no, I've done sort of Minecraft Let's Plays, and they've been a bit crap. So what I was thinking is instead, what I might do is do like a sort of 20-minute mailbox sort of thing. Except because I'm British. Because I'm the English. Yes. Although obviously he's the cynical Brit. Although I have a top hat of my own. Only mine has a tie around it. In a Windsor knot. Don't you know? But because I'm a massive fan of it, and because I'm crap at games, I've been sort of inspired, and basically I am going to do this mailbox. So sort of send any queries, questions, or you know, topics you want to talk about to here. Don't send me any sort of messages, you know, about your love life or whatever, because I can't help you. But you can, however, send me your like thoughts on Doctor Who or Minecraft or, you know, the gaming community, because I'll endeavour to find out. You're also welcome to send me your thoughts on like the series you fandomise, because I think basically this is going to be a series devoted. Basically, my channel is going to be a series devoted to fandom, because, well, I mean, that's what my channel's sort of always been about. Because I've always been about fandom. You know, even back before I liked the show, one tenant was in it. Even back before I liked Doctor Who, I still very much appealed to the idea of fandom. Like, you know, before Doctor Who there was the Hitchhiker's Guide. Before the Hitchhiker's Guide there was Sharks and Nintendo. So yeah, I'm very much for fandom. So if you've got any sort of questions, queries, or you know, anything you'd like to say on the subject, send it to me, and I'll give you my thoughts in a well, I suppose it depends on how long it is, but in either a video or a sort of 10-20 minute podcast posted with video onto YouTube, or with a I don't know, but no, just yeah, they'll either be as a, sort of like 10-20 minute podcast with a sort of accompanying video and like sort of, a write up of what the message was, or there'll be a full on podcast, depending on, obviously how many I get. Probably thinking I'm gonna be going for the short version, or there'll be a TV thing. So yeah, you're the people. You sort of decide. You get to choose the content here. Because Lord knows I could do that with the help at times like this. I'm okay. Mad splashy. Oh yes, and there's a thing, and it does that, and there's a thing, and it does that, and there's a thing, right? And right, like the thing about it, right, is that it like does things. Yeah. I'm good at those, yeah? It's sort of like mad, flashy sort of, what am I thinking, what did I see, what did I see, I saw a man walking slowly along the road. I saw traffic lights. I saw a woman pushing a pram. I saw a lorry skipping a red light. I saw a massive UFO flying in the air. That's what I saw. I'm good at that. I'm good at sort of mad sci-fi insane stuff. Anyway, with that sort of mad I think it's probably time to end the show, because it has been about an hour. It's probably going to get edited down to about 45 minutes, even with sort of like adverts, but it might not do. I might not be asked, because I've also got to write a Time War script, and you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this Time War script, because it's not about the last great sodding Time War. Honestly, the amount of Doctor Who fans who are like, I want to see the last great Time War. It's gonna be epic. Make a movie of it. Bring them again back. Honestly, if it ever got made, what we'd be saying 5 years later is, I can't believe they made that stupid Time War movie. Nobody wanted it. It was rubbish. I mean, I suppose it's commentary on fandom, but it's also just a commentary on how there's a reason the Time War isn't shown. The reason any great disaster that is not shown isn't shown. It's because it wouldn't have been nice. So you can say, oh, we'll put it on TV. No. And those people are sort of like, when they hear like about this guy, who like directed Harry Potter, saying I'd quite like to do a movie on Doctor Who, and then sort of like a load of fans just freak out and go, he must include references to Doctor Who, and it must be the current Doctor. Most Doctors don't last more than 3 years. Most films take more than 5 years to make. Therefore, it's impossible. Okay? And besides, what are they going to do? You want, okay, seriously, you want a film that, that is in canon and features the current Doctor, and current companions and maybe ongoing storylines. What you're basically asking for is for Doctor Who to be rested for 4 to 5 years while the film is made. It's like deliberately, it's like going through the wilderness years deliberately so that we can get the McGann TV movie, because that's what it's going to be. If you fans get your way, that's what we'll end up with. We will end up with a prematurely old Doctor who and a load of continuity that ruins the story, a plot that makes no sense because there's no way you can fit the entirety of Doctor Who into canon and have the plot make sense. It just doesn't work. And, you know, and then you've got the other sorts who like, just do a complete reboot. Show him going from Gallifrey, you know, picking up his first companions, discovering the sonic screwdriver, meeting the Master, meeting the Daleks, meeting the Cybermen, regenerating, and then, you know, becoming, and then going into the Time War. And the next movie is set in the Time War, and then the movie after that is a sort of American revisioning of the events of seasons 27 to 32. No, don't you dare do that. That would ruin Doctor Who. Okay? So just no fans. That's not gonna happen. Anyway, it is now 1:06. Okay, yeah. 1 hour and 6 minutes. I think it's okay to call this a day. So, anyway, I'm not going to remember half of this. I don't expect you to too. There will be links in the doobly-doo. It'll probably take about a week, maybe 2, to edit it and find a way to, you know, upload it and share it. But when it is, I'll make sure you all know across all the channels. I've been Gordon Jones. This has been the very first episode of the FarshCast. The FarshCast. FarshCast. Sorry, it's the FarshCast. It's the FarshCast. But no, I've been Gordon Jones. This has been the FarshCast. And, I guess I will see you all in the past. Because when I next talk to you lovely peeps, it will be tomorrow. It will be Monday. I'll be doing a vlog Monday. So don't be too surprised if you read this guy. I say this sounds a bit familiar. I think he said the same things, more or less, in Monday the 30th of January 2012's vlog. Because I'm recording this before I do that, although this will come out a week or so afterwards. So yeah, I will see you in the past by about a week or so. Yeah. Goodbye.